In Kuldabad town in Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar district lies Aurangzeb's austere tomb at the heart of the controversy surrounded by barricades. On March 17th, members of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad and Bajrang Dal assembled at Chitnis Park Chowk in Nagpur Mahal area. They demanded that the tomb of the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb, which dates back to the 17th century AD, be demolished. While there were similar protests taking place elsewhere in Maharashtra, the protests in Nagpur took a violent turn when demonstrators set fire to a chadar cloth which was inscribed with verses from the Quran. Hundreds of people then started attacking homes with stones, petrol bombs, and sticks. As violence escalated, the Maharashtra government imposed curfew in 11 areas. The tomb is located 500 km away in Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar district. Aurangzeb died in Ahmednagar, now renamed Ahilya Nagar, and his tomb is located in Kuldabad, a walled city in the Aurangabad district. Notably, Aurangabad has also been renamed Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar district in honor of Sambhaji, the son of Maratha king Shivaji. According to historic claims, Sambhaji resisted Aurangzeb's rule, but he was eventually captured and tortured to death.
और यहाँ पर जो भी मामला है खुलदाबाद में हमारे यहाँ हिंदू मुस्लिम सब एक भाई भाई के जैसे रहते हैं। यहाँ कोई ना भाई झगड़ा है ना कोई फसाद है। हिंदू लोगों के त्यौहार में हम लोग जाते हैं, हमारे त्यौहार में वो लोग आते हैं। यहाँ पर आज तो कोई फसाद नहीं हुआ, किसी से कोई झगड़ा नहीं हुआ और सब भाई भाई के जैसे शक्कर के जैसा जैसे मिल मिला के रहते हैं यहाँ पर। लेकिन कुछ यानी ये लीडरों ने कोई भी चीज़ के ऊपर यानी एक बहाना बना के यानी वो यानी लोगों के दिमाग को यानी फिराना कैसा, तो भाई औरंगाबाद का नाम चेंज करने के लिए कभी बाबरी मस्जिद का नाम लेके उसकी तरफ लेके गए, अब औरंगजेब के मकबरे की तरफ ले गए। तो मेरा बोलने का मतलब यही है कि भाई 300 साल पुराने तुम मुर्दे क्यों खोद रहे हैं। आज की जो टॉपिक है उसके ऊपर तरक्की के ऊपर बात करो। आप मुस्लिम यानी जो बच्चे बेरोजगार है उनकी रोजी के ऊपर बात करो, जिसको यानी घर के अंदर यानी बेचारे गरीब लोगों को जो रोजगार नहीं उनकी रोजगारी का इंतजाम करो और तरक्की का इंतजाम करो। लेकिन तुम लोग तो यानी सब यानी फालतू बातें करके अच्छे खासे बच्चों को तुम उनके दिमागों में जहर भर रहे हैं। आज के जमाने में अब ये जो आने वाली नस्ल के दिमागों में अगर यही जहर रहा तो फिर कहाँ से ये सब हिंदुस्तान के सब टुकड़े टुकड़े होने वाले हैं।
See, it's very unfortunate what we are seeing in Khuldabad. Everybody knows that Aurangzeb has been lying. His tomb is there for the past over 300 years now. And just to rake up the issue for your political gains, ultimately who is the loser? The person who is there on the street, the poor person who is worried about his day-to-day livelihood. They are trying to burn the photographs of Aurangzeb. Do it. You have every right to do that. But burning religious scriptures from the Holy Quran, how is it that you are expecting that everybody should be silent and watch all these nonsense activities that you are indulging in? So there is a backlash which I don't justify. The law should have taken its own course. The police unfortunately were standing at that place.
While the Vishwa Hindu Parishad has denied any involvement in the burning of the chadar, the police said that they have video evidence. Local leaders also alleged that protesters set the chadar on fire. However, Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis denied in the assembly that any cloth with Quranic verses was burnt. The day after the riots, Fadnavis held that the Hindi film Chava, directed by Lakshman Utekar, depicting the life of Sambhaji Maharaj, was responsible for the violence. Speaking in the State Assembly, he said that the film's graphic portrayal of Aurangzeb's torture of Sambhaji Maharaj had fueled public anger against the Mughal emperor. Criticizing the film for being historically inaccurate, Samajwadi Party MP Abu Azmi first triggered controversy on March 3rd, following which he was suspended from the assembly premises. On the other hand, some members of the BJP and Shiv Sena seek the removal of Mughal King Aurangzeb's tomb from the list of protected monuments. Fadnavis dismissed the demands for the removal of the tomb and noted that the tomb was an archaeological survey of India's protected monument. However, he said he would not allow any glorification of the Emperor Aurangzeb.
The government should act very tough against all these organizations They are organizations. It's not that they are affiliated to some other political parties. All these organizations that are there on the streets, whether it's Patit Pavan Sangatna, Vishwa Hindu Parishad, Bajrang Dal or the BJP, they are there on the streets. The Chief Minister, if is really serious and if he wants to convey a message to the people of Maharashtra that I will not tolerate any nonsense, then stop from here. From your own organizations, tell them I will be dealing very strictly against all this, because Maharashtra needs development, and especially my constituency. There are a good number of big industries that are waiting in line to come to Aurangabad and make their crores of rupees of investment. Ultimately, it is going to benefit the people of Aurangabad, whether they are Hindus or Muslims or Dalits or whatever caste they may be. Ultimately, they are going to get the benefit. There's a huge tourism potential in Aurangabad. Huge tourists had started coming to Aurangabad. But who's going to come when they read all these nonsense news on channels and social media that there is tension going on? So somewhere this needs to stop, I think.
The police have filed 13 FIRs and arrested 99 people so far. The Nagpur Municipal Corporation authorities also demolished the residence of the alleged key accused Fahim Khan in the riot case. Although the state government labelled the violence as pre-planned, the police managed to contain it in a few hours and prevented it from spilling over into other parts of the city.